Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yadira and today we will be doing a makeup tutorial. Fall is right around the corner and I'm so excited. Like, I am such a sucker for fall and winter and cold and scarves and boots and all that fun stuff. I'll right into this tutorial. Eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, sometimes cousins. They're not twins though, so whatever. And I'm gonna be starting with the Tarte Shape Concealer. You can use an eyeshadow primer. I do have a couple other eyeshadow primers, but concealer does the trick. If you don't have eyeshadow primer, it's a-okay. All you gotta do is apply some concealer, and then you get your beauty blender, your beauty sponge, whatever you have, and just blend it out. This is just gonna help with all the colors. They're gonna help stand out. It's gonna help just, you know, make one clean canvas for your eyeshadow. You want to set everything. We are going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I am super excited to use it. It's using this shade right here. And we're just going to apply that on our eyelids. We're just going to go back and forth, windshield motions. You can use any brush as long as it's just a big fluffy brush. This is going to be our transition color, so I'm just keeping it right on the, like in between the eyebrow bone and the lid, right on the crease. And then, you know me, I have like almond kind of chinita eyes, and so therefore I like to kind of wing everything out very little or very extra, but today it's just very little. I'm gonna go in nice orange shade right here. Now these are very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long ways. So use a very light hand and just a little bit of product. I'm just keeping it in the same place that I was doing the first shade, but I'm just doing my outlines. Now the 217 reminds me a lot like the MAC, not like the MAC, like the brush by Morphe, the 433 brush. They're both kind of like rectangle. I did wash this one recently, so it's a little bit crazy right now, but they're both very similar. And the reason I like this brush better, not like compared to the Morphe, but in general, is because you can apply the product on the tip of the brush and it will just get into wherever you put it. So it works perfect for the crease. And then I'm gonna take my 433 brush, and it has no product. It seems like it does, but it's just, you know, because of the previous color. And we're just gonna blend circular motions. Blend. Windshield circular. We're gonna go in with Cypress Umber, and it's this like very dark, warm, chocolatey brown. And what you're gonna do with this shade is you're gonna raise your eyebrows and you're gonna put it right underneath all the colors you just did. This color is like so pigmented. And it's kind of weird because on the palette, like, it shows that it's a very like warm, chocolatey brown, but on my skin tone, it almost looks like a grayish undertone, and gray is very cool. So I think that's kind of odd, but could be just my skin tone. On my 441 brush, I'm going to take that brown and I'm going to get a decent amount and tap off the excess. And then what I'm going to do is just on the corner of each eye, I'm going to go ahead. Here's my product. I'm just going to apply it face down right in here. And don't necessarily like lift up your brush, just dab it and make circular motions. Like tap it onto your skin in circular. Grab more of that Real Gar color and blend. I'm gonna take my, just any random big fluffy blending brush you have, you have, and just lightly close your eye and blend it out. So I'm just grabbing some concealer once again and just applying it on a flat brush, and I'm just gonna go in and cut the crease. There is lightning. So now that I cut the crease, now is a good chance to put in the gold. The concealer is a little bit tacky and wet still, so it's just, you know, gonna be like an adhesive to the shadow. The brush that I previously had put the product in, and I'm just gonna go in back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just to soften that up a little. You're gonna line your top liner and your bottom. You're gonna smoke out your bottom. And to smoke out, I just like to use just a flat, it's called an eyeliner brush. And I'm gonna go in with Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna just pack it on, smoke it out. Pack it on, smoke it out. Now, if it gets a little messy, like under this area, don't worry about it, because we are gonna do our foundation and concealer, and it's gonna completely clean all that up. We're gonna do a liner, and we're gonna start it like right at the inner, and then just kind of, we're not gonna necessarily drag it all the way, just kind of where the brown and the gold meet. We're gonna stop right through there. Put your lashes on, and then we'll be right back to like, not necessarily dramatic, they're just too long, you know? They almost make my eye feel heavy. And I did smoke out the bottom a little tiny bit more. I'm gonna be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick that I got. I kid you not. My favorite foundation, you guys know, is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I've always had to mix it. This foundation is the first foundation ever that I don't have to mix at all. And it's in the shade Amber. And I'm just gonna apply some, like, can you guys see? Like, I mean, you can see because obviously it's foundation, but it just goes with my skin color so nicely. Like, I am in love. I'm using this Real Technique stippling brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend my foundation. Picked up the Shape Tape concealer as well, and you guys, if you don't have it, it is such a good investment. I know it's kind of like pricey, like some of these products are a little bit on the pricier side, but start with one thing at a time. Like, you don't have to go and buy everything, but I'm telling you, this concealer, I think it's definitely like my favorite concealer. It comes with like a good amount of product, but the brush is so big, which is nice. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dot. Nah, fuck the dotting. I'm gonna go ahead and I do this just to clean up. And I do bring it all the way out. And then just do that. Do that. I'm gonna just use my sponge, and I'm gonna use some Laura Mercier powder. I like to put it in this little plastic thingy that I have, but it's just some Laura Mercier. And I'm just gonna pick some up, and I'm gonna stretch this out and put it in. Don't be scared to like really get in there, like, you know, like dab hard. I'm gonna go in with the shade Pink Punch, and I'm just gonna smile. And this has a little bit of a shimmery to it, so I'm just gonna smile at the apples of the cheek to highlight. You guys know Carly Bible BH Cosmetics is my favorite. I like to mix these two. This look, I feel like it's a little dramatic, so you don't necessarily need a wing eyeliner. You can if you want it, whatever floats your boat, but I'm not gonna do a wing eyeliner. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and set it And then for my lips, I'm gonna be doing a darker lip color and then a lighter lip color, and that way you guys can kind of see how it looks with both. So to line my lips, I'm gonna be using MAC Whirl, and unfortunately my dog spit it and it's a little tiny pencil now, but it's okay. They only ate 1/2 and I did sanitize and clean the rest, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna go in with ColourPop in the shade Beeper. That we're gonna try on. It's gonna be this Milani Amore. I've been obsessed with this color because it's just such a pretty shade. But I am gonna go in, I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try to go in with this orange as a lip liner and then apply this over. Alright guys, so this is the final look overall. Tell me down below, go ahead and comment. Let me know what shade you guys like better, whether it was this Milani, Fierce, Intense, or ColourPop Beeper. I think they are both really, really cute, but I would probably go with this shade just because that's like my personal preference, but I did want to show you guys like a couple of different things that you guys could, you know, pair it up with in case you don't want to go all intense all together. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't forget to leave them down below. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And what else? I will see you guys soon. I love you.